before we start diving into this and I walk you through my thought process on how I organize these headlines and descriptions, I just want to ask JA, do you have any questions so far before we move forward?
Can we go back to ChatGPT?
Okay, sure.
Because I'd like to see what happens there. But if you click, let's maybe scroll to the beginning of the output. There, okay.
Oh,
Keyword
okay,
specific.
to the
Sorry.
output.
Not yeah, the output.
Mm-hmm.
The very last output that was given after you asked it. And there, okay. Online lessons book now. Let's see. If you clicked regenerate, what would happen?
Okay, sure. Let's try that again.
So yeah, so okay.
Mm-hmm.
The question there would be based on your experience, because I can see now the differences.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know if you've made a comparison. If 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 what works better in generating or typing out and saying giving specific instructions with what you didn't like. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
scroll up just a bit,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see in your prompt there that avoid jargon buzzwords. It should be relevant. If you don't see that, your generate can't won't know that, right?
Yeah,
Because it's not included.
that's
Okay,
right.
all right.
Exactly. Thanks for asking that. So, in my experience, when I started testing this prompt, it's important that you give enough feedback to ChatGPT. It's okay to hit the regenerate button, especially if, you know, after it's taken your feedback, the new output is okay, but you want it to do a little bit better. So, like another attempt, you can hit regenerate. But let's say, for example, na you still don't like the new output from ChatGPT, give it again some more feedback. Tell it exactly what you don't like, what you want it to do better, and it will take that feedback into consideration.
Thank you. Thank
All right. So if we're all good there with ChatGPT, let's dive into our media plan again. So
you.
now, how I approach this is I take our ad copy and I start categorizing it into different parts of the media plan. So these are keyword focused headlines, these are for the features, benefits, things like that, all the way to the descriptions. Don't worry about the site links, we'll get there in a few minutes, but let's just focus on the more important part, the meat of your Google search ad. So again, you want to aim for at least 15 headlines for descriptions, and you don't have to necessarily fill every cell on this media plan. Don't push yourself for that. As long as you can hit at least 15 headlines for descriptions, you will be good. And again, let's say, for example, you have pasted some, copy from ChatGPT, and sometimes it's not in title case. So let's say, for example, I'll just change this muna to sentence case. Let's say we pasted it and it's like this, and you want to edit it in bulk. Just highlight all the ad copy you want to tweak, click on the extension menu again, and go to change case and select title case, and it will fix that for you. Now, something to keep in mind when you are using the extension is if you are writing ad copy that uses acronyms or abbreviations, let's say, for example, um, PH, like PhD, or let's say, for example, let's say we're writing ad copy for an ecom brand that sells lights, like LED lights. Let's say we're writing something like um shop LED. So as you can see, I'm used to writing in title case. So even without using the extension, my hands naturally type it in title case now. But let's say, for example, it's LED, shop LED lights now. So this is very average ad copy. This is just me thinking out loud. So let's say, for example, you want to, use change case for this. You would use that extension again and then click on title case. And you can see here that the word LED is not in the right capitalization that it should be. So just take that into consideration when you are using abbreviations, acronyms for words like doctor, PhD, things like that. Always do manual proofreading just to make sure that you got it all right and just tweak it again. So it should be something like that. So ayun. So before we go into, talking about site links, I want to show you a secret that you can use to get high CTR for your ads. And it's something that we call dynamic keyword insertion and dynamic location insertion.